movie dude and your host, Pisces and Lore. Alright, so I just got back from what you can see here, baby. I just got back from what you can see here, baby. You see these guys? Who are these guys? If you can identify these guys, tell me who these guys is. No, alright, so I just got back from Justice League. Just got back from Justice League, seen it in the IMAX. I know I'm a little bit late, so I'm giving you spoilers. I just ain't put that in the thing, but maybe I'll update it, edit it later. Spoilers. Justice League, here we go. I love Justice League. And let me tell you something right now. For those of you who ruined this movie as far as in the box office, for those of you who didn't go to the movies and see it, for those of you who wanted to stream it instead of going to, support it, it's your fault that a great movie is going, I wouldn't even say unnoticed, unappreciated. A great movie is going unappreciated because of you. So, here we go. Justice League. What did I like about it? Let me start with the things I liked about it, because I loved it overall. But let me tell you about the things I liked about it. I liked the fact that first of all, I like the fact that we got the Super Friends almost. You know what I mean? It's almost like the Super Friends cinematically. It was really fun. A lot of fun. Really heartfelt when it was supposed to be. Serious when it was supposed to be. It was a great story overall. And I'm not gonna get into the beef shit. I got a whole nother little section for beef. So what I like, it was a great story overall. I like the display of the powers. I like the effects. It was some scenes where the CGI was like below par to what we're used to in this day and age. No doubt about it. It could have been better in certain scenes, but overall, I thought the movie was fantastic. Great action. Gal Gadot was fantastic. I can't remember the actor's name who played the Flash, but I think the Flash is my favorite character in the movie. I really do. Although I love them all, I had my doubts about Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I had my doubts. But in the movie, I'm rooting for my man, right? I'm like, yeah, I like this. I like this take on Arthur. I like this take on Aquaman. I wasn't sure how I was gonna take it. I stand by it though, and I stand by what I said last year, in that Paul Walker would have definitely been the perfect casting for this role. Paul Walker would have been the one, but because we lost Paul Walker, so to have Jason Momoa honor us with his physique, honor us with his acting ability. I think it was great for the film. I think he gives Aquaman a whole new breath of life, as far as the people who only remember Aquaman from the Super Friends, wearing the bright orange with the green and riding the seahorses and the telepathic thing with the with the fish and whatnot. It's great, fresh retelling. So I'm really cool with Jason Momoa's take on it. Wonder Woman was fantastic. Ben Affleck. Listen, anybody who think Christian Bale holds a candle to Ben Affleck, to Batfleck, if you think, where is it? Where's the if you like that bullshit, man, if you think that shit is like even close to what Batfleck give us, this dude give us humanity. This dude give us realism. This dude give us Bruce Wayne as Batman. You dig? Ben Affleck I feel like he just dropped all that Ben Affleck. He just drop himself and just be like, man, I'm Bruce Wayne for this. I'm Bruce. Call me Bruce. I bet he'd be like, call me Bruce on set. Don't call me Ben. I'm not Ben. I'm Bruce. For real. I really feel like he embodied, he just like, he crawling to the character, man. He wearing it like a suit. It's incredible, man. His performance as Batman, and I'm surprising myself to say this. I like Ben Affleck as Batman more than Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton has taken the #2 spot. He used to be, I'm Batman. To me, you know what I'm talking about? When I seen Batman, Michael Keaton. But after tonight, man, it's Batfleck. Batfleck all day. All right, so Cyborg. Oh man, I'm not sure of the actor's name, but he did a phenomenal job as Victor Stone, man. He was like, it was like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Out of all the characters who didn't get their own movie, I'm almost disappointed that Cyborg didn't get his own movie the most. You know what I mean? Because that's a good story. his story is a good story. It's a great story. If you're not familiar with Cyborg's story, please look it up on YouTube or something and look up the origin of Cyborg, man. It's really deep in the comics. It's really good. I feel like they did a phenomenal job telling his story as much as they could in the like 20 minutes tops that they told his story for. You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't get into it because this is Justice League, it's not Cyborg, right? So they did the best they could with just giving you a backstory, giving you an idea what he was about. The relationship with him and his dad, man, the whole like Cyborg, it was a great addition to it. Henry Cavill as Superman, dude. I believe him. I believe Henry Cavill is Superman. Like, I buy it. I dig it. I get it, right? I was a huge Brandon Routh fan. Still am a huge Brandon Routh fan. I love Brandon Routh as Superman. I grew up with Christopher Reeves as Superman. So that's who I think of when I think of Superman. But to see Henry Cavill, like, get physical and to see him, like, pummel Steppenwolf on the ground, he's like, oh, like, god damn. Like, you doing him ugly. You doing Steppenwolf ugly, dog. Like, quit doing Steppenwolf like that. It was crazy. It was almost like Steppenwolf knew about Superman, but he wasn't completely aware of what Superman brought to the table until the hands was laid. And once the hands was like, oh shit, like everybody took a huge back seat when Superman stepped on the battlefield. Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman was fantastic. Flash was great. Batman and Cyborg. So okay, you got all these. Man, look, these actors played these characters greatly. I respect all the work that went into it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, watching it, I kind of forgot Joss Whedon took over at some point, right? I'm like, yeah, Zack Snyder started directing it. And you can kind of feel the Zack Snyder when you can feel it, right? But at some point, I guess it shifts, but I missed the shift, and I was already so involved in it that I never really noticed where Josh took over. You know what I mean? So he did a great job as like a co-director and finishing the film without really leaving a Josh Whedon mark. I feel like the film still, the pacing was great. I feel like the pacing was great. Pacing was really good. Let me talk about what I didn't like about the Justice League. I want to start off with Aquaman. Actually, I want to start off with the fact that this motherfucking Steppenwolf come into Atlantis, take some shit and leave with it. Get the fuck out of here. Wait. First of all, this motherfucker, he boom tubes into fucking Atlantis like he's somebody and shit. And who the fuck is Steppenwolf? Okay, so he boom tubes into Atlantis like he's somebody. And who there but motherfucking Mira, future queen of Atlantis, right? And she do her thing. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't really flesh out her abilities. Like, I don't remember if her eyes glow blue like they supposed to when she's doing the aqua kinetics or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? But she started laying a smackdown on her. I'm like, oh man, he fucked up. He fucked up. I already 7 weeks. He up against the wrong motherfucker today, right? So he like gets rid of her and some shit. I was so pissed when I seen him like basically toss Mira to the side. And then Arthur come, and I'm like, oh man, he is fucked in the game, because anybody who know that Superman don't even want it with Aquaman in the water. He don't want it with him, not in the water. Steppenwolf basically bitch smack Aquaman in the water. So I'm like, man, come on, man, y'all dropping the fucking ball on me. And I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to make it okay in my mind by telling myself that this isn't a fully realized Aquaman. This isn't a fully embraced Arthur. And I got that from when Mira made the air bubble for them to talk in, as if he needed that shit. And it really made me even more angry, because they kind of portrayed Aquaman holding his own against Steppenwolf on land. But then Superman comes and completely owns Steppenwolf like he's supposed to, but That's what Arthur was supposed to do in the water. When Superman came down and started handling Steppenwolf, that's what Arthur was supposed to, like, he should have got chased out of Atlantis, dog. He should have just got completely ran the fuck up out of there because you walked into the wrong throne room. When he went to the land of the Amazons, I was accepting of the events that took place. I was so excited from the whole scene with him against the Amazons, and it was great to see the warrior Amazons. Great to see just how courageous they were and how brave they were. And like I told my girlfriend, like, man, they did a great job at depicting that, yes, these are wonderful women, but they're not all Wonder Women. You know what I mean? They all were more than what a average woman would be able to do, I think, in my opinion. But they were still not godlike like Wonder Woman was. So I was okay with how he ran through and took their mother box, and they put up a hell of a fight. That shit was off the chain. That shit was exciting. That shit was crazy. What I also didn't like about the film, though, was I felt like they were telling multiple stories in one story. So if you're not familiar with the death and life of Superman, Doomsday, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. That Doomsday, quote unquote, kills Superman, okay? And what happens is, basically, like, Kryptonian part of Superman manifested himself in its own being named the Eradicator. I feel like they could have really used this had they not been trying to tell so many stories with this one story, with like this coming of Darkseid story, right? They had so much. It's so much to that that they could have really used. Like when they brought Superman back, they could have really used this alien spirit that has Clark's memories, though, so he's able to play off of that, like, yeah, I know who y'all think I am, but I'm not who you think I am. But I feel like they kind of walked away from that and chose to go a different way. And, you know, like I said, it was a great, well-rounded story, so I'm happy with how it ended. But I feel like it was a lot of things they could have did with this cast, with this timing. There's so much they could have done, so much they could have accomplished. Also, I gotta say, I'm getting kind of angry with, like, everybody having lightning powers and electric powers and shit. Like, yeah, Flash got the Speed Force and shit. And it's like Wonder Woman was like Shazam in her movie and shit, but now be getting a Shazam. Where is Shazam supposed to fit in here? And I really also, back to what I liked. I liked the race between Flash and Superman. I thought that was really fun too. I like the movie. I love the movie. I love all the characters. There were things that I didn't like about it. I thought certain characters had to take a back seat, so other characters could shine at times. But overall, I'm completely happy with it. I think they did a fantastic job. I hate that it's not in the box office, man. And I think it's really just because it seemed like it was a really hard film for them to make. It took a long time to develop. They went through a few different directors, you know what I mean? And we only get rumors of what actually takes place on the film set, and, you know, what it really takes to make a movie. But I thought that what we got was well worth the wait. What I will, I'm gonna end this with this. If you please go see it, and try to keep in your mind as you watch it, Justice League versus Avengers, and tell me who you want to see, who you would like to see, like, cinematically, who you would like to see fight who cinematically, and how you think the outcome would go. Personally, because I'm a huge DC fan, I'm gonna have to say I think ultimately Justice League will walk away with a Justice League versus Avengers battle. I think if you put Iron Man versus Batman, ultimately Batman was gonna walk away with this victory. I think if you put unfortunately, man, if you put Wonder Woman against Black Widow, man, we all know how that ends, man. somebody neck getting snapped or somebody getting run through, but nobody's getting shot. I guarantee you. Of course, Superman beating the Hulk. Feel how you feel, but the comics don't lie. Google it. Superman beat the Hulk. He beat him way more times than the Hulk beat him. So who else we got? We got Aquaman. Who would I put Aquaman against? Okay, let's backtrack. I don't really want to backtrack. I like Batman versus Iron Man, and I had to put Aquaman against maybe Captain America. I think it's starting to be like a landslide because Aquaman is killing Captain America. I think even on land. And then we got the Flash, but who's left? Thor. Thor is left. I should have put Wonder Woman on Thor. I think that's what I should have did. Cyborg. Okay, so okay. All right, here we go. Cyborg versus Iron Man. I was about to say Iron Man beating Cyborg. I don't know. This is really hard. I want y'all input though. Who you think will be who, man? Because this is it's a great battle. It's a great thing to toss around. Great death battle toss around. So I'm gonna end this here. Like I said, Justice League, great movie. If you ain't seen it, go check it out. If you can see it in IMAX, do that. It's worth it. I don't really know where they're gonna go from here, man. Because like I said, this movie didn't do well, and I'm really disappointed in that. Pacific Rim 2 coming out though. I'm going to see that in March. That's gonna be off the chain. But until then, man, until the next movie, I'm your movie dude, Posse and Lore. Holla back at your boy. One.